doing personalized follow-up to help them, but with permission of the respective authorities in those schools. I think the other one that I like, secondary school pastoral lesson, that came in from the presidential party reform recently, and God willing, PPI is going to go to secondary schools as well as a lesson, so that every child up to, you only release them when they become adults. But as long as they are young in our hands, they go through discipleship by force. And then learners preparation. The workbook we are going to create is very critical. But what can happen now is to always prepare them on the next lesson so that they can read, study. And for teachers in school, one of the things we are trying to do is the way is that PPI is seen as an external subject. So teachers come from the churches to teach. So teachers in the school are disinterested. Part of what I will say is, if we have influence, and some of us have influence on the assemblies. There's an assembly on Monday, there's these other activities for us. If we can weave the teachings of the assemblies to the lessons of the PPI classes, sometimes it will help. Because you reinforce and prepare them what is being taught. But two, if there are Christian teachers in your school, create a fellowship. And as you go to teach in the classes, seek what were the PPI lessons, pre and post, and in the course of learning, weave them into your teaching. There's something we are putting together we are calling teaching biblically. Because one of the things that has happened in this country that is actually, that I know I must be sitting down now, is we separate things so much. So a mathematics teacher who is born again has an amazing opportunity to evangelize without telling the children they're evangelizing. So instead of saying, Tom had 3 balls and Mary had 6 balls, how many balls did Mary and Tom have together? Or Tom had 3 balls, no, Mary had 9 balls, he gave 3 balls to Peter. How many balls did Mary remain with? That is basic, obvious, common mathematics every teacher is setting. You set your exam like this. Mary, had 3 balls, having been taught sharing by her mother, decided to give 3 balls to Peter. Peter was very happy. So how many balls See what happens? Is as a child reads, he realizes, oh, it is good to share balls, and when you share balls, the one who shared with becomes very happy. Next time they have 9 balls, they will do what? Share. Thank you so much. Oh boy, that was a marathon. Let's hear. Are there any questions? Which ones have I not answered? And on the teachers, we are beginning to run teachers' conferences. We hope that we will run a major one this year, because one of the things that has happened in this country, and I am part of that problem, is because KSEF and Focus Kenya, who work with colleges, and largely Focus Kenya, where I worked for 17 years, work with universities and colleges, invest a lot of time in discipling students in the diploma colleges and the universities and colleges. So CUs in the diploma colleges and universities have members who graduate knowing that they are going to teach, and the teaching is not just a career, it's mission. For a long time, nobody was attending to TTCs. So TTC CUs, and most Christian teachers in primary schools are not discipled to see teaching as a mission. Most of them see it as work. Now in the villages, they are the heroes. And so they are the most engaged in their churches. Because all the engineers are in town. All the architects are in town. All the nurses are in big hospitals. It is only the teacher who is a professional in the village. And so church officials and committees are all on teachers. So they are busy in church, they have no time to do ministry in schools. And yet, they are discipling 2 children in church in Sunday school, struggling to keep that Sunday school together, one is not growing, and they have 400 every day in their hands in school and they do nothing about it. So we want to run conferences that help teachers see you can actually do more ministry in the school than you will in church. Not that they do not do ministry in church, but we need to, and churches need to disciple teachers. So we will be partnering with a number of churches to see how can we disciple those teachers who are teaching in the schools. Because if you are a Christian teacher and you are in a school, you must be a gatekeeper. You must be driving PPI in that school like it's your life. Like your life depends on it. Because that is a matter of life and death. God does not give us options in discipling children. Remember, it is discipleship by Asisi. Naomba kusaidia sehemu ya maswali iliyokibuka muda, wasiseme ni mimi.
At our school, we have some students who are Muslims. And at times when we are conducting this PPI, we are forced to make them attend those classes. So is there a way maybe that we can try to, or is it wrong actually, not force them to attend that? And number two, if it is wrong, is there a way that we can handle them?
I'm also a friend like I want to talk about the lesson, PPI lesson. In our public school, there is PPI lesson, but it is never taught to the need of project. Because as teachers, we take it as a subject, and because there is no teaching materials, we just teach the normal subject to you. So it says so. Education officer. Now, my question is, do you provide materials for the primary school teachers? Because I in that 844 system, tulikuwa na well-organized developed material. Ilikuwa mpaka na teachers guide and the people's guide. And we were able to raise some plan, and we even schemed for it. Now ukipeleka scheme kwa principal ana sign. But now there is no curriculum design for PPI. There is no teacher's guide for PPI from the KICD, and there is no learner's guide. Now, how is the scripture union going to assist and that is why it is never taken so seriously. But I would request, maybe during the teachers training, the ones organized by the our sub-county level, when they are training easily touring CBC, you can come in and be given a forum during those training sessions. And maybe the PPI, the scripture union, can ask for permission to chip in and talk to the teachers and speak about it so that it can be taken seriously. Thank you.
Different religious groups